All right, everyone, we welcome you to the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts for tonight's coverage of high school ice hockey on Bourne Community Television, the Bourne Wears Purple YouTube channel, and my broadcasting YouTube channel. Cape Cod action tonight as the 9-7-2 Bourne Canalmen get set to take on the 5-12 Dennis-Yarmouth Dolphins, both teams ranked in the 20s in the Division 4 power rankings that came out yesterday morning. We thank you for joining us on any of our feeds. Keegan, Hamblett on commentary, Ed Strode running the camera. Starting goalies for both sides, Isaiah Stacy, the junior for Dennis-Yarmouth, 4-9 on the year, a .333 goals against average and a .900 save percentage. Aiden Safredi, first career start for him, and he makes his first save just 8 seconds into this one. He's 4 for 4, counting that one on the season so far. A new player, first-time player on the varsity side for the Bourne Canalmen ice hockey program. He's also a part of the Bourne Canalmen football team. And he's got the face-off on his right side, and James Kroll's going to take over. The Canalmen are in white, the Dolphins are in green. Sean Collins, one of the 5 seniors that was honored pregame tonight, helps deflect it out of the zone. No icing here. Taking it on the other side is going to be Liam Graham, the sophomore, with 4 goals and 5 assists. That'll work tape to tape. Kellen Desley coming in left side. Desley shoots one, and it went to go along the near post. Cole Thomas will circle behind the net. The team captain, James Kroll, able to pick it up and springs it for the other captain, Hunter McLean. McLean will dump it in after he steps over the red line. And taking it on the other side is going to be Graham, who cuts it off from Yerkes. To the right side it goes, a missed pass. Carpenito's on here for Bourne, regathered by Graham behind the net. High off the boards, can't connect with Jake Moriarty, the alternate captain. Ronan Kelly across, no touch there from Carpenito. That's going to be an icing. And that's going to do it for Aiden Safredi and net. Jackson Pomborg's coming back on. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Safredi will get on the ice. He only had 2 minutes all season coming in. But guess what? That 1,000 save percentage is still there. 5 saves on 5 shots now in the season. Jackson Pomborg, 9-7-2. Before this game has started every game, a 169 goals against and a 934 save percentage. McLean lost it. It's fed in front and cut off by Kennefic as the intended target was Luke Antonio. Played up nicely by Stacy. Picking it up on the left side is Matt Garbett. 9 goals, 3 assists for him. Second on the team behind Colin Endress. Little flick there. Wouldn't work for Antonio. Hope trying to step in. Got boxed out by Ethan Woodward. Carpenito looks to pick it up on the left side, still circling with the puck. And he'll step to it in the corner. Woodward tried to knock it away. Carpenito hit to the end boards by Garbett and eventually fishes out to Mason Manuel. Manuel goes back to the other side to the freshman Woodward. Moriarty not out. Deflected shot, wouldn't go all the way through by Landon Hope. The backhand comes in and looking to find sights that time. Kennefic regathers and neutral ice just over 2 minutes in. And Woodward going to be the first to it for Dennis-Yarmouth. Sogovich trying to get it up. McLean will cut it off. McLean's shot is gathered right in between the left arm for Isaiah Stacy. And Stacy's got the face-off on his right side with 12:24 to go in period number 1. Ronan Kelly will take in a nice glove save by Stacy. Let's meet the opposing head coach, Lou Alberti, for Dennis-Yarmouth in his 9th season. Former college hockey player at the D3 level, North Adams State, and the Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts. As that shot goes wide and getting decked down to the ice was James Kroll. And Lou Alberti, the coach, works as an assistant principal at Duxbury Public Schools. Got to talk to him before the game. Main keys were getting a solid effort and putting everything they've learned all year together. It's a young team that Dennis-Yarmouth has. You look up and down the roster, a lot of underclassmen, 8th, 9th, and 10th graders. Cole Thomas stepping in 2-on-2. Kroll, stick drag, knocked away. He's being held, and he just slams down Liam Graham to the ice. Now doing some wrestling on the side. Collins at the line. The slap shot is blocked off a skate in front. It might have gone off of Elijah Naum. It's battled for on the side. James Kroll's going to pick it up, cutting into the middle. His shot blocking away the rebound. Want to go. Held in again. A nice save. The rebound cleared away, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing. Nice looking shot by Ronan Kelly, who had the first goal in the last game for Bourne, which was a 3-1 win over Apponequet that gave them their first South Coast Conference title since 2019. A tie-up on the draw got caught in the referee's skate, but Endress is able to get it over to Woodward. Woodward circling on Carpenino as we're 4 minutes in, still scoreless from Gallo. Flicked up, Seitz takes over and sends it back into the zone, and here comes the counter the other way by Miles Yerkes. He's stepping in, and he's hammered hard by Andrew Kenefick. And here comes Carpenito on a counter with Charlie Seitz. Carpenito's shot is gloved up high by Isaiah Stacy. Great action early on in this one. Isaiah Stacy already with 5 saves. Also got to talk with Bourne coach Frank Carpenito before this one. Said the main keys were bringing that intensity and making sure that the seniors especially are focused after the ceremonies. He was joking around before that he wants his players to make sure that they still get a game. I know everybody wants to celebrate before and after the game with all the posters that are all laid down out there and with their families as well. That will be then, and hopefully for them, a Canalmen win to get them win number 10 on the year, which will be their first time with double-digit wins in 2 years. It's flicked up the ice by Endress, looking to find Desley. Kenefick able to leave it for McLean, and Kenefick hit hard. Pops out of the zone as Graham couldn't hold it in, and he'll send it in from the red line. Here's the junior Kenefick, who's got 2 assists on the year. Looking to find Carpenito. Won't be there. Cantonio got a touch. I think they called an icing before. And they're going to motion for the face-off to be over by Jackson Pomborgs, then, much to the chagrin of Coach Carpenito. It's hope against Garbutt on the draw. Dennis-Yarmouth wins it, and that shot is turned away by Pomborg. Moriarty took it through traffic. It's flicked up. Collins takes it behind Pomborg's net. Looking to find Carpenito, not there. Shot at the line, wouldn't fall for LaFrance. Garbutt will flick it in again. Collins will leave it for Kelly to take it. Not much power on it, going to the left side. Carpenito battling with Cantonio. Deflected into the corner once again. Ronan Kelly on the backhand, and it's going to fall for Garbutt here for the Dolphins. Garbutt's still working with it, but got boxed out by 2 Canalmen. The alternate captain, Landon Hope, takes it up the ice, leaves it for Frank Carpenito as the second line's on air for Bourne. Back to the left corner, Liam Graham. Can't connect on that right side. The intended target, Luke Cantonio, 2 goals, 2 assists, the junior forward for DY. A bouncing puck goes down again. Gettings will look to chase with LaFrance. The third line did a tremendous job against that Apponequet side just a few days ago. Pomborg will steer away another one off to the right corner. Picked up in the middle by Buckley, and now it's Gettings. Gettings will send it in after he crosses the red line. Stacy will stay at home. Gettings looking to pick it up. He got that puck free, and Buckley down on a knee. Able to get it. Gettings got caught in a tie-up with Naum. Sent in again, and it's high off the netting and out of play. And they're going to call for the face-off, not to be in the Canalmen defensive zone. Another great crowd here at John Gallo Ice Arena. We always see with senior nights, always a bigger turnout than usual. A good amount of students in the lower level. A lot of parents off to my right side. Left side, a lot of fans from Dennis and Yarmouth making the trip here. Not that bad of a ride. We actually made the trip earlier this year. It was the first game of the year, I believe, as the Monomoy Mashpee Sharks play in Dennis. Kroll stepping in left side. James Kroll coming in. He scores! James Kroll, a solo effort, puts Bourne in front. .646 will be the time of the goal, and for James Kroll, he joins Cole Thomas as one of two players on this Canalmen side in double digits in the goal tally column. That's his 10th of the year. McLean will go to the other side. Picked up by Kerber. Then into the middle, shot attempt is blocked. That was a good look for Kellen Desley. He had a lane for it. He's calling for it again. Shot attempt won't fall on the near side. Here's Kroll again at the face-off dot. To the left, Hunter McLean stepping in over the red line. He'll take it himself into the zone. McLean still going. McLean's shot is blockered away by Stacy. Rebound gathered up by DY and flicked up the ice. The alternates connecting on that one as Hope left it for Thomas. Picked up by Yerkes in neutral ice, and retreating on back is Woodward off to the right side. The captain, Endress. Lost it. McLean's shot blocked off a skate, and it's going to be regathered. The guy who made the block, Mason Manuel. He's one of those freshmen who've said his name a couple of times already. LaFrance, Manuel, Desley, and Woodward for Dennis-Yarmouth are all freshmen. There's Hope, lost it, picked up by Garbett. Garbett coming in on the right side, decked by McLean in the corner. 6:40 to go first period, 1-0 Bourne over Dennis-Yarmouth on a goal by James Kroll. Hope the backhand flick, not there. It pokes out to Charlie Seitz, who's able to get it out of the zone. And it's going to be sent right back in barely by Graham. Kennefic goes to regather it, plays it to the right side, nobody there in white, and it went off a Dolphins stick and Graham. Dangerously over the middle, McLean cuts it off, and he had Seitz in an offside position. He couldn't do much more. There's no icing here. McLean tripped up. No arm goes up. And the Dolphins looking to regather in the corner. Garbett stepping in. Seitz will take over. Deflected down the ice. And here comes Stacy way out of the paint to get it over to the right side. And that's a good pass. Cantonio left it in the middle. Buckley got a stick in as he cut it off for Moriarty. Oh, and a nice hit in the middle by Liam Graham as he sent down Carter Gettings, the freshman. Well, that might be the best open ice one we've seen this season. Carter Gettings got absolutely lit up as it's fed across. And wait for it on the back door was Cantonio. He couldn't get a touchdown. Follow-up shot saved by Palmborg. Rebound, left side. It's Moriarty knocking down a Canalmen player. Moriarty getting back to the puck and tried to leave it on that right side for LaFrance to send it right back to him. Drew Kelly's got some ice to work with as he's coming in 2-on-2 with Gettings. He stumbles down to the ice and it's picked up by Woodward, who's able to play it back out. Moriarty's going to step in again. Moriarty's shot never got all the way through to Palmborg. Collins turned over, picked up by Endress, fed it to the left side and cut off as Desley was the intended target. High off the board, still in the zone. Collins gets it back to neutral ice. Manuel to the right side, tried to dump it in, and Gettings gonna flick it up the other way. Stacy will let it go. Cole Thomas gets to it first for Bourne. Thomas. And a tie-up and spinning his way out of trouble is Manuel. McLean tried to play it off a skate to keep it in. Instead, it's Kirby, who took a late shove that time by Endress. Endress leads the team in goals this season with 10. It's also the team leader in points as well with 14. Nice cutback move in the middle of the shot, is saved by Palmborg as unleashing one was Yerkes. This is going to be a tight race to the puck. Kroll's going to get there first. Kroll in front, he scores! Same spot, his second of the game, doubles the Canalmen lead. .11:04 will be the time of the goal, second of the game, 11th of the season for Kroll. And just like that, it's 2-0 Canalmen as it's cut off in the middle by Adam White. Palmborg has it go right onto him, and he'll hold it for the face-off.
Assisted by number 16, Cole Thomas. Time of goal, 11 minutes, 4 seconds of the first period. That's Carl from Thomas at 11:04.
Face off on the right side of Palmborg, and the Canalmen will step to this one as Seitz is able to get it out of the zone. Carpenito with a touch in there, battling one-on-one against LaFrance. Picked up by Hope in the middle, and he gets by 2 Dolphins. Good work by Landon Hope, now trying to leave it on back. What an effort, and Kennefic with another big open ice hit. Nahum gets it left side. Seitz takes over, off an own man. Carpenito trying to cut to that left side. Carpenito's shot never got through, all the way to Stacy. It's LaFrance stepping in, he'll dump it down. With just over 3 minutes to go in period 1. McLean caught up in the corner. LaFrance looking to pick it up. Instead, it's Carpenito going the other way. He's got Seitz. Seitz tried the hop step, and it's going to be tapped back out. McLean deflected again, picked up by Seitz, will just loft it in, and it's gloved down in the air by Graham. To the right side, tapped up the ice by White, and it goes all the way down for Dolphins icing. Next game's coming up for both sides. The Dennis-Yarmouth side, they're going to be back here on Monday as they're going to take on the Sandwich Blue Knights. Opening game of the Jeff Hayes tournament, Monday at 6 o'clock. The Bourne Canalmen, they only got one more game to go in their season, which will be Wednesday at 2:30 here at Gallo Ice Arena against Abington. That's a team they met in the playoffs 2 years ago. And from what I've heard, the Abington side is missing some of their top players, so that should be a very interesting game coming up as Kelly stumbled down to the ice. Woodward has to go retreat on back, but he'll let Manuel take it. Buckley gets a stick in there, but Manuel regathers with 2:20 to go. Nearly lost it. Kelly had a chance to pick it up, and here he is. Drew Kelly's shot is blocked off the stick of Woodward. Drew Kelly still looking for his first goal of the season. Battle for it at the blue line. Kelly has to retreat on back because here comes Cantonio coming in. Collins able to box him out and make a nice step to the right side. Flicked up to the red line it goes. Woodward regathers for DY. Right side Manuel in the middle. Garbutt coming in and lost it as Ronan Kelly got a stick in there. Gettings with the touch up the ice. Manuel leaves it short. Nice move in the middle by Cantonio. Kroll's going to step the other way, looking for a first period hat trick. Kroll. Kirby picks it up on the right side. Battling one-on-one against Moriarty. Flicked up, Collins. Having some trouble. Going the other way is Garbutt. Garbutt's shot is saved by Palmborg. It ends up on the other side. Stepping in is LaFrance for Dennis-Yarmouth, and they got a penalty coming up. He's down on the ice. I think it's Ronan Kelly that made the contact along the side boards. Now let's see, now we have a discussion going on. They got 4 Canalmen players out there. I think they're trying to see how long this penalty is going to be. I'm telling you, they better not give them 5 minutes. That's just a hit. That should be 2. Carpenito's out behind the bench in a discussion with the referee. Let's see how much time they put on the board. And they got 5 minutes. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So now this will open up the game for DY. If it stays a 5-minute penalty, they can score multiple times on this 5-on-4 sequence. I think it's a misconduct as well, too, because Ronan Kelly is not in the penalty box right now. We have some more players that are arriving. They just walked down. We got another big game coming up after this one. We got Norwell and Nauset going at it. Nauset was actually one of the teams that offered me a broadcasting spot before this season, but you know what? I'm happy here on Bourne, too. Got the best cameraman in the SEC, Ed Strode. And now the official coming back over, talking about the gentlemen that are in the box running the board today. It's the parents of Hunter McLean and Ben Buckley, and now they're going to put Ronan Kelly into the box. And I don't think they're going to change the 5 minutes on the board. Well, let's see. 5-minute power play chance, and there we go. We're going back to even strength just like that. Look at that. Everybody's laughing out there. Now that is called karma, and puck don't lie. Colin Endress will serve the penalty for a trip. He's got the hands in the air. Just don't commit the penalty.
5-minute danger for Bourne. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 52 seconds.
But either way, it'll leave 2 minutes and 58 seconds for DY power play after this is up, unless any side can score a goal here.
1 minute to play in the third.
Final minute period one. Moriarty stepping up the other way and lost it at the red line. Thomas receives it from Kroll. Left on back, Hope for McLean. Thomas to the right side. Hope over to James Kroll. Stepping in is Cole Thomas. His shot and a nice save made by Stacy. McLean tried to backhand it in. I think they got the touch and a whistle for an offside right before with 32.8. Hope that's a nice dish over to James Kroll to find it with half a minute. And he'll send it in on Stacy as he steers it to his right. Down the ice it goes. They wave off the icing here. It's Hope taking in the corner with 15 seconds away to Hunter McLean. McLean in the middle to Kroll. Still time to work with. Maybe get one more chance. Thomas able to pick it up on a bounce. Thomas spins it. Kroll leaves it in the middle. His shot is put high by Landon Hope. The Canalmen pick it up and Landon Hope at a chance right on the doorstep to tap it in. Didn't get to it just in time, but Bourne leads 2-0 over Dennis-Yarmouth through 15 minutes of play. Shot on goal tally. Right now you got Bourne has 10, Dennis-Yarmouth has 8. Safredi with 2 saves, Palmborg with 6. Ed Strode and I will take a short break and we'll be back for the second period momentarily. Back inside the John Gallo Ice Arena here in Bourne, Massachusetts, about ready to start period number 2. In tonight's high school ice hockey matchup, Cape Cod action tonight, the Bourne Canalmen taking on the Dennis-Yarmouth Dolphins. 2-0 Bourne is the score through 15 minutes of play. Both goals were scored by the senior forward and team captain, James Kroll, which were his 10th and 11th goals of the season. We thank you for joining us on any of our feeds, which are Bourne Community Television, the Bourne Wears Purple YouTube channel live stream, and my broadcasting YouTube channel. Keegan Hamblett on commentary, Ed Strode running the camera. We begin the second period 4-on-4 for about 50 seconds. Both teams having players serve penalties. Ronan Kelly's in the box for a major penalty, and Colin Endress in the box for DY on a minor for a trip. It's Cole Thomas stepping into the zone, and now he has to make a challenge along the right side against Miles Yerkes. Waiting for it at neutral ice is Landon Hope. He gives it to McLean on the right side, trying to step in. A battle of the tens with him and Yerkes. Thomas able to cut it off on the right side. Thomas still going at it, nudges down a man, Emmanuel. Hope tried to hold it, and it's not there. He has to go retreat on back. Goes back to the left side of McLean. McLean will dump it in. It'll be right on the goaltender, Stacy, and he's going to have to hold on to it for a face-off. Isaiah Stacy is one of 4 goaltending options that Dennis-Yarmouth has. The other options are Cam Wood, who's played in 3 games this year. Matt Bunapane, who's not available tonight, has 1 record on the year. That's a loss. And then the sophomore Grayson Bell, who's had no action this season. 1 penalty's over. Dennis-Yarmouth on the man advantage for .250. There's a nice step up on the right side by Desley. Floated in behind Palmborg. Kennefic looked to leave it short for Thomas. Kennefic can't get it out of the zone. Here's Liam Graham shooting one high off the boards. Ended up on the right side. Waiting on the other side is Desley. Desley shoots one, a save by Palmborg, and he's got it after it almost hit him in the upper right shoulder. There's the draw. Dennis-Yarmouth wins another one. They've been doing great on these face-offs tonight. Saved by Palmborg, and the dangerous rebound wouldn't fall cleanly for Endress. And it's not going to be held in. There comes Seitz on the backhand to send it about 30 feet further. Graham, left side. It's Endress picking it up. He tried to leave it into the middle. Hope sees it for Bourne, and he'll send it down the length of the ice. So we have 2 minutes left on this Dennis-Yarmouth power play. This top group's been out there for a while. That was Desley trying to go up, and it's sent right back in. Graham has to take it. Graham over the red line into the zone, and he's offside, but they keep the play going. Left in the middle, that shot is saved by Palmborg. Thought I saw some white with that puck as it was going right by the blue line. I guess not, though. Flicked up ahead off the skate of Endress. Desley has to regather, flicked up by Graham. This has not been a strong power play here for Dennis-Yarmouth. A golden opportunity as well to try to cut this deficit in half to start. Kennefic in a tie-up with Desley in the corner. Squirts free behind the net. Fed in front. Follow-up shot is saved by Palmborg. He got 2 saves on that sequence as Garber had a second whack at it. And next try goes right through the crease and back out. It's Graham taking it on the right side. Off the boards, Moriarty trying to pick it up. It got deflected into the middle. Moriarty again back on the left side. Garbutt has to bring it out. Fed to the right. It's Graham shooting one. Deflected off a stick. Popped in the middle. And going the other way. Trying to go was McLean. Seitz tied up now. He lost it. Moriarty had to go off his skate. Back across it goes. Palmborg with 2-3 saves again. He's going to get back in the paint. But the Canalmen will help him out as it's sent down the ice. Dennis-Yarmouth, the last 5 minutes, they've gotten 8 shots on goal. In the middle, Nahum lost it. Kroll off the sideboards, and that'll do it for the major. You get stick taps all the way around for that one. Ronan Kelly out of the box will go to the bench. Kroll picks it up again. James Kroll, his shot is turned away by Stacy. Rebound, Hunter McLean looking to hold it up. McLean will chop it, looking to find Kirby. It's not there. It's Nahum, turned over. Kroll into the middle, and Thomas put it high. Collision with 2 Dolphins players as falling down was Manuel. A late hit once again, that time by Contonio. McLean avoids most of the hit. Nahum looking to pick it up, knocks down McLean. Kroll will loft it up, not out of the zone. It's Mason Manuel shooting one, blocked in front. Kirby trying to take over, Manuel holds it in. Kroll finds it, and he starts to rush up the other way. Kroll going by himself. Kroll still working right side, fed it across. Thomas had an open net, holds it up. His shot attempt is kicked away by Stacy. Rebound will go just out of the zone. Ronan Kelly at the Canalmen logo will send it in. 5 minutes into period 2, still 2-0 Bourne. Ronan Kelly to the left side. Collins leaves it. Hope flicks it for Seitz, trying to look for Carpenito in the middle, and Carpenito gives it a chase with LaFrance. LaFrance on the backhand. Seitz is going to get there first. Seitz tried to go back behind to Carpenito, regathered by Josh Houston. Sent in again, Pombor got a touch on that one. Ronan Kelly with the flick up. Carpenito will take over. Carpenito couldn't get it to Seitz. Carpenito stumbled, and a whistle and a trip is going to be called here. And the penalty is going against Dennis-Yarmouth, and the penalty is called against the freshman Kellen Desley for that trip. So, after that golden chance, Bourne's going on the power play for 2 minutes. Got members of our boys basketball team walking up here. Max Beals just went back down the stairs. If you're watching on the live stream, come on down to Bourne High School tomorrow. Final regular season game for the boys team tomorrow at 1 o'clock. That'll be a good one at Bourne High School. Big win for them yesterday against Apponequet in that South Coast Conference crossover game. Canalmen get to it. Hope gives it to McLean at the line. McLean right back over. Hope still in a tie-up, trying to spin his way out of trouble. Kroll takes over, up top, shot, save. Nice looking shot there by Ronan Kelly. Isaiah Stacy once again coming up strong. 13 out of 15 he stands right now. So right now Dennis-Yarmouth is leading with shots on goal, 17 to 15. Kroll gets to it, looking to work on that left side, back out to the point. It's Ronan Kelly. Kelly will go short to Thomas. Thomas hit hard, another penalty's coming up. Deflected, and Stacy never made a save. Still being fought for as Pomborg heading to the bench, and there's the touch. So it's going to be 1 minute and 22 seconds of 5-on-3 here for the Canalmen. Let's see what this penalty is going to be. It's going against Liam Graham. And they're going to call for the face-off. I think it's going to end up being on the left side of Isaiah Stacy. Now it gets deflected out of play. Heads up for the fans that are down there. Roughing is that last penalty. Thomas tried to leave it short. The Dolphins pick it up with Manuel, but McLean holds it in at the line. He goes to the right side to Cole Thomas. Plenty of time on this 5-on-3. Thomas over to Ronan Kelly. Kelly goes down to Hope. Back to Kelly. Kelly feeds it across. Cole Thomas. Thomas has a lane, didn't shoot it. Working on the backhand, out to McLean at the top. Back over, Cole Thomas, deflected across, follow-up shot, oh, what a goal! Landon Hope, bar down, power play goal, 3-0 Canalmen. We talked about earlier in the game How James Kroll joined Cole Thomas as multi-goal scorers. Guess what? Landon Hope just joined them. That's his 10th of the season. They're still on the power play here. Thomas taking over again. Thomas circling his way out of trouble. McLean at the top. He flicks it over. Cole Thomas, his shot blocked away. Kroll looks to pick up the rebound. He gets there first in front of Mason Manuel. McLean shoots one, tipped away off to the side.
Assisted by number 16, Cole Thomas.
Kroll out to McLean again. Left side, Ronan Kelly. James Kroll to Ronan Kelly. Kroll. Edge of the circle, down low, it's Landon Hope looking for another one, couldn't poke it in. Kroll able to pick that puck up. Kelly again, this group's been out here the whole time. Hope, Kelly. Kelly feeds it to the right side. McLean will pick it up, pressuring his Moriarty. Thomas left side to Hope. Hope looks to settle it down. We'll feed it to James Kroll. Kroll working behind the net. On the backhand, Thomas retreats over to keep it in. Kelly back to Landon Hope. He finds it. Cole Thomas shoots one, block it away. That was a nice one by Stacy off the blocker. Ronan Kelly with 10 seconds to go on the power play. Thomas, a move, the shot off a body, and it stays in play. James Kroll fanned on the pass attempt. LaFrance looks to catch up to it. And still being fought for. Kroll working 1-on-2. McLean nearly found the puck, and it's going to come out of the zone. Great work by the Canalmen on that power play. Thomas, a misconnection here with Ronan Kelly. Placed the puck by Garbett. Held in by LaFrance and walked out the other way. Here comes Hope. Hope tried the self pass, it wasn't there. Sent down by Graham. McLean finds it. Will step in. Out the hustle here by the senior defender. McLean hit hard again. Here come the Dolphins. They get a man forward. If they can find it, it's going to be a break. Here comes Yerkes. His shot scores. Homburg got a piece. Miles Yerkes. First goal of the season for him makes it a 3-1 game. And for Miles Yerkes, congrats to him. That's his first career goal for Dennis-Yarmouth. As we saw the puck get tossed in to Coach Alberti along the bench. Whether you're on the opposing side of it or on your side, you always got to love seeing players get their first career goals. But that makes it a 2-goal game with under 6 minutes to go here in the second. Kirby looks to get it on the left side, and he just sends down Woodward. Held in by McLean, tapped. Deflected in, picked up, and it's put just wide by Kirby.
Time to go, 5 seconds.
It's Seitz. Try to play it down, and taking over is Graham. To the right side it goes, Woodward. Left short, Seitz looking to get back to it defensively. Endress leaves it in the middle. Good burst of steam again, trying to go up the other way was Desley. Carpenito having some trouble getting it out. I got a whistle and a stoppage here. Might have been offside. Fanned on it right in the middle of that time. Couldn't tell who that was. Had a couple number changes in today's game. Somebody's wearing 15 out there. We don't have that on our end. Here comes Solgovich. Nahum will get there first for Dennis-Yarmouth. And McLean trying to race back to get it. Drew Kelly's there for Bourne. It's Buckley going to the right side. A little bit too far for Drew Kelly. Tight race to the puck, but it goes all the way for an icing. Face-off will be on the right side of Palmborg. As Moriarty wins it, and shot attempt goes high by Garbett. Picked up by LaFrance. LaFrance in front, nobody's there in green. Cole Thomas with the flick up, and it's backhanded right in by Graham. Nice self-tap. Kirby coming in the zone with Thomas. Kirby trying to go in an island of his own, knocked away by Cantonio. Collins deflected. Dennis-Yarmouth might have some numbers here. Everybody's trapped in the back, though. It's Garbutt coming in on the backhand across, trying to connect with Moriarty. Moriarty lost it against James Kroll. Played up. Thomas will let the bouncing puck go to the red line where Graham's waiting for it. 3:50 to go, second period, 3-1 Bourne. And they try to leave it for Garbutt. Instead, Kirby's going to pick it up. A little bit behind Thomas. Touch at the blue line. Everybody will tap up. Ronan Kelly couldn't send it all the way down and in. Thomas working left side. Got by one and Graham. Thomas spins it out. Here's Kroll. Edge of the circle. To the point. Kelly flicks it short. Kroll cutting in the middle, left it short, and Thomas couldn't get it down in time. LaFrance picks it up on the right side. LaFrance up, and it's not there for Graham that time. Kroll has it. Leaves it in the back for Ronan Kelly. A nice stick move, tripped down to the ice, no arm goes up. Took a little bit of time to stumble down to the ice, and here comes a nudge there by Cantonio, who feeds it in. Kroll will stick it down, and it's lofted out of play after it took a deflection. Faceoff will be on the right side of Palmborg. Hope will take it against Endress. Both these guys have 10 goals this season, as we pointed out in this broadcast. It's Manuel to the right side. Woodward takes it, he scores! Ethan Woodward makes it a one-goal game. And for him, that's his first career goal too. Everybody getting first career goals now for Dennis-Yarmouth. Oh, nice hit by Seitz in the middle as he sent down Yerkes. Now Bourne's got some work to do. Sent through the middle by Kennefic. Manuel, who had the assist, will send it down, and it won't be on Palmborg, so it is an icing. All of a sudden, the game momentum changed. I mean, it feels like we're just used to so many times this year, the shots being even, or Bourne's opponent having so much more of them, but just like that, the lead went from 3-1, a stretch of only a couple of minutes. Sent high and out of play that time by Dennis-Yarmouth. They'll redo the face-off over there. Hope had the puck tied up. Seitz is going to pick it up. Seitz lost it. There comes a counter the other way for Liam Graham. Liam Graham coming in. Kennefic defending. Graham, his shot just missed on the upper corner. LaFrance at the line, deflected. Kennefic trying to get it out. Nice move by Carpenito. Too far for Hope. Nahum has it. Nice flick by Solgovich that time. Hope can't find it in the middle. It's White who will send it. McLean with 2 minutes on the clock in period 2. McLean having some trouble behind the net. Had to get it away left side, and he was able to pick it up cleanly before any more trouble. Hope now lost it, and Manuel has to send it in. Palmborg's going to leave it short for Kennefic. Off the sideboards, held in at the line. LaFrance shoots one, it's blocked. Picked up on the other side. Palmborg gets a save there on White. That time Palmborg sees it through traffic. He's got it, and another faceoff is going to be in his zone. A reminder for our tape delay audience watching tonight, after this game is over, and hopefully it's a win. We would have a lot more fun with it if it's a win. We're going to have our 5 senior members for Bourne. So Freddie, Collins, Kelly, McLean, and Kroll join in for a little post-game chat. We'll start talking about the game, and then it's going to be an array of questions. They'll range from their time at Bourne, and they're even going to ask Coach Carpenito and I some questions. James Kroll tried to send it, deflected down, but he gets back to the puck on Manuel. Kroll in the middle, left it short. Kirby trying to find it, tapped away off to the side by Woodward. Thomas gets it behind the net with a minute to go. Woodward applying the pressure. Kirby was waiting for it in the middle, and he'll send it back behind again. Woodward looking to step up again. Off to the left side it goes. No tap down cleanly by Moriarty. It's Kroll now having some trouble with it. Moriarty gets to it for the Dolphins, and shot attempt was blocked by Ronan Kelly. Kelly off the sideboards. Here's Cole Thomas, and he's able to get the puck out of the zone. It's regathered by Cantonio. Cantonio tried to kick it to himself. Kelly sends it out again to Thomas. Cole Thomas with the reach of the stick, able to get it to Kroll. Gotta wait for Kirby to tap up. 20 seconds. Thomas looking to beat Woodward to the puck, and he does. Thomas back to the line it goes. McLean had to be careful as Kroll's trying to get off the ice. His shot attempt sticked away with 7 seconds. Moriarty for Dennis-Yarmouth. We'll play it behind with 3, and that's going to do it for period 2. So a 3-goal lead, as that last shot would not have counted as Thomas got to it, has turned into 1, but Bourne still has the lead with 15 minutes to go in regulation. 3-2 the shots on goal in this one. They've changed just a little bit as Dennis-Yarmouth now has 21 on the evening, and Bourne has 19. Ed Strode and I will take another short break, and we'll be back for the final 15 momentarily. All right, back inside John Gallo Ice Arena. 15 minutes to go in this high school ice hockey matchup. Cape Cod edition, just a couple more games to go in the year. The Bourne Canalmen seeking win number 10 with a 3-2 lead over the Dennis-Yarmouth Dolphins, trying to hold on to a top 32 spot, which they would barely, if they make it, and I mean barely, clinch a spot in the state tournament. Bourne was up 3-0 at one point in this game. 2 second-period goals, both first career by Ethan Woodward and Miles Yerkes, have made this a 1-goal game. Thank you for joining us. Keegan Hamblett on commentary, Ed Strode running the camera. Third period underway. Kroll's going to spin his way into the zone here, left side. Slid down on the ice, and he put it on Stacy, who's going to hold it for a draw. Once again, next game's coming up for both sides. Dennis-Yarmouth is back here at Gallo Ice Arena in just 2 days' time. Monday at 6 o'clock against the Sandwich Blue Knights, opening game of the Jeff Hayes tournament. Bourne's final regular season game Wednesday here at John Gallo at 2:30 against Abington. And I will not be here for that. I don't think Ed Strode's going to be here either, so maybe no media on that day, unfortunately, but you can bet we're going to be there for the state tournament, wherever and whoever that will be against. It's picked up by Yerkes, who will send it down. Poked away by Hunter McLean. At the line, that's Graham taking it. It got blocked as it went through. Ronan Kelly with a touch on the other side. It looks like it was played with the high stick. Faceoff's going to be on the right side of Isaiah Stacy. He's having a tremendous game. Again, we always say for the goalies, don't let those scoreboards fool you at all. These goalies all season long have been playing tremendously this year, no matter who Bourne has been playing against. McLean tried to glove it down, and now he's in a race to the puck. Tied up, and it's offside at the line. And McLean stumbling down. Everybody's having a good chuckle out there. Hope will take it against Garbett. Picked up by Manuel, who sends it into the Canalmen defensive zone. Off the sideboards, and it's going to be an icing, and Kennefic knows it. Garbutt able to win the draw. Slap shot is whiffed on that time by Woodward. Seitz sends it out. Manuel takes it. And he fans on it. Carpenito coming in. Carpenito roofed in. That's off the netting and out of play. Wow, what a chance. Carpenito coming in, was looking for his 5th goal of the season. He went to the backhand and he put it high. The second line's on here for Bourne. The second line on here for Dennis-Yarmouth as well as it's batted up the ice. McLean's there, and a touch by Moriarty will send it to the edge of the trapezoid. Carpenito gets to it on the side. Tried to flick it up, held in. LaFrance shoots one off to the left side. Cantonio back around it goes. Garbutt, the alternate captain, will get to it first, and he got a stick in there as it came back into the middle. Graham shoots it right away, he scores! Second one from the blue line. Liam Graham ties it up. And for Dennis-Yarmouth, that's 3 of the last 6 shots have gotten in the back of the net. Flick back, Kelly finds Thomas. Graham's going to get it on the left side. A little bit too far. Collins regathers. Looking to find Kirby. Overskated it. Solgovich. And now another fanned attempt. And it's going to be picked up by White, who will send it into the zone. For Liam Graham, that's his 5th goal of the year. It's all underclassmen getting on the score sheet tonight for Dennis-Yarmouth. The young guns paving way for what would be a huge victory for them if they can get maybe one more. Nice hit in open ice by Thomas. Now Kirby trying to go and find it. Kirby knocked into the boards by Graham. You can tell now the physicality is going to start picking up. Bourne had all the energy in the first period, and since then, maybe halfway through after their 5-on-3 power play that they had, it's pretty much evaporated. Ronan Kelly looking for a redirection, and it wasn't there from Buckley. Thomas racing to get to it on the other side. We'll chop it up high in the air. Graham regathers off of a skate. He'll pick it up himself, and will send it the length of the ice. Not on Pomborg. That's an icing against DY. The Canalmen get to it. Shot attempt goes just high by Seitz. Seitz leaves it. It's Ronan Kelly shooting one wide on the left side. Hope will battle with Yerkes. Hope able to pick it up. Tried the stick drag. It wasn't there. Backhanded out by Endress. And it's picked up by Desley. Desley coming in on the left. We'll hold it up. Desley, as one of the players lost his stick, it was a Canalmen player, and Sean Collins. It came in front, and it's redirected by Ronan Kelly behind Pomborg's net. Kelly looks to go on the other side. Carpenito in a race with Woodward. Carpenito helps get it out of the zone. Playing it to the left is Manuel. Desley over the middle. Endress with control in front of the red line. Endress to the right, and that should be an offside, at least a delayed one. Won't call it though. Yerkes, I thought, had to step in. Seitz too far for Carpenito, and that's an icing. Type on the face-off. Moriarty got to it, but put it wide. Seitz Looking to tap it out. Look at the speedy Landon Hope. He's going to have a chance right side. Landon Hope with the cut, and the shot attempt was blocked. Moriarty goes back to the left. Garbett will send it up the ice. Kenefick right back down. And they tried letting it go. It was going to be an icing. Buckley gets to it for Bourne. Buckley with the tap, pressured by Graham. Knocked down to the ice. Springs free for Bourne. Sights to Hope, tried to leave it short. Buckley beats Moriarty. Garbett will find it in traffic. Kenefick with the stumble and making a sliding play to send it into the Dennis-Yarmouth bench, preventing a further 2-on-1 counter, which would have been led by Matt Garbett. Kenefick shaking up on that one. Let's hope he's okay. And he's going to be looked at. He's sitting in the penalty box, but it's not a penalty. He's with athletic trainer for Bourne High School, Danielle Jacobson. Taken over by Thomas, tried to backhand it short for James Kirby. Flicked by LaFrance and taken behind by Graham. Desley to the left side. Yerkes gets to it, wait for everybody to tap up. It's sent right back in. You got to give love to AT Danielle Jacobson. Only her first year here at Bourne High School. Done a terrific job. Really just connecting with the students overall. You had a lot of those hockey players before the game that were just chatting with her right along the end boards by the Bourne locker room, just having nice conversations. And I can tell that although she's probably not the most popular face around Bourne High School, she's one of the most appreciated. Nice stick drag coming in by Desley. Followed up shot. Oh, when it was saved, it trickled wide after a deflection in the middle. Collins having some trouble. Got set in front again, and it went off the outside of the net. Kirby skating dangerously in the middle. No arm going to go up. No hook called. Kroll trying to get to it. Racing to it is Yerkes for DY. Kroll again cutting it off. Ronan Kelly trying to play it up the ice. It was a touch, but Kroll's trying to get off the ice, and the referee is boxing him out. Now we're at the point of the game. Frustration's going to start building in. If one call doesn't go your way, if you're any one of those guys that's out on the ice, you got to keep playing through. You got to focus on that goal, which is to get another goal, and what in all likelihood might be the game-winning goal. It's Desley that's going to have the next chance. At the blue line, Sights to Carpenito, working 1-on-2. Carpenito, edge of the circle, cuts it. Sights, fanned on the shot. Sights able to find it after a misclearance attempt by White. Ronan Kelly will send it back in. That was played with a high stick. And there's the touch, and the faceoff's going to be on the left side of Isaiah Stacy. And Dennis-Yarmouth with a big face-off win after that high stick. That's Graham going to White. White starts the rush up the other way. Will play it by Kelly. And he's going to beat McLean to it, but McLean able to deflect it just enough to go in his favor. A funny bounce off in the corner. Nearly worked for Elijah Nahum. And here comes the counter. It's going to be an on-man rush. Ronan Kelly stepping in, going to the left side. Kelly still holding it up, going behind the net. Kelly still working with it. Kelly will shoot one, stick down. Hope will keep it in. Nahum was trying to walk up the other way with it. Tied up in a skate and taken out of the zone by McLean. Hope lost it again. That's White playing it on back. Graham will loft it up and out of play. That was an NHL game. That would be called a delay of game. Buckley's going to take the draw against Garbett. Buckley tried to get back to it, and it's going to rush the other way with Cantonio. Cantonio stepping into the zone. Collins knocked him off the puck. Moriarty tried to find it with Cantonio down on a knee. Played at the line by Manuel down low. It's McLean taking over, off to Drew Kelly. And Kelly just has to play it to the red line. Manuel to the left, spinning is Cantonio. Cantonio in front, cut off. Here comes the follow-up by Woodward, deflected high in the air. Garber tried to get it on a hop. McLean's going to counter the other way. McLean leaves it for Kelly. Fanned on the attempt to maybe pass it, and he just sent it down in the circle. Now everybody's going to rush back, but Buckley's going to take over. Kelly's waiting for it on the left side. He'll get to it as Buckley sends it around the boards to him. 6:16 to go. McLean, right side. Finding it on a bounce is Collins. Collins past Buckley. Kelly let it go through. Moriarty, as Collins was waiting for it, he turned it over. Stepping up is Matt Garbett. Collins in danger. Garbett coming in. His shot saved by Pomborg. Rebound. Moriarty got to it. And it's sent down again. Just a desperation clearance that time for an icing, as Bourne's going to bring the top line back out with Kirby, Thomas, and Kroll. Collins will go off to the bench as well. Face off on the right side of Pomborg. And Kelly is able to find it to play it down. That's going to be a close one. Do they give it to him? No, they don't. LaFrance, pressured by Kroll. Kirby on the backhand, got the puck back into Kroll. Kirby another touch. Back out to Ronan Kelly. Kroll waiting for everybody to tap up as he sends it around the boards behind Stacy's net. It's regathered by Graham, who's got a goal tonight. McLean try to go to the side. It's Yerkes coming in off of the skate of Kroll. Thomas tried to leave it on back. And Kroll's got to regather behind Pomborg yet again. Thomas stepping in. And he lost it. Graham over the middle. Good work by Hunter McLean to prevent a one-on-one chance. Now they get a race back again. It's Graham working against Kelly. And Kelly's able to do the self-tap to himself. Kroll, again, dangerously. I'm telling you, Bourne's being dangerous in front of their own net. It's Cole Thomas coming in just like he did against Nantucket. Kroll's in the middle. Kroll's shot wouldn't go. Might have been partially off of the blocker of Stacy. He leaves it for McLean at the point. McLean, stick drag, trying to cut into the middle. Ronan Kelly retreating on the backhand, keeps it in. Kirby flicks it short. The shot is just over the bar by Cole Thomas. McLean racing in, but it's offside at the line, and the faceoff's just outside of the zone. .4:22 to go in regulation. Hope's going to take the draw against Garbett. Garbett wins it, and it's flicked up again by Carpenito. Cantonio tried to find it, sent right back down. Manuel on the flick. Regathered. Carpenito. He had the big chance in the third, couldn't capitalize. Seitz, a nice move. Seitz, the backhand, got cut off by Garbett as he was trying to find maybe Carpenito on the other side. Carpenito racing in to try to win it on back. Garbett able to poke it away to his left side, and a nice move on Seitz by Woodward. A haul down by Carpenito in the middle. Stick got in there. Ronan Kelly has to play it off the skate of Landon Hope, and Bourne is going to reset in the middle. Landon Hope, nice move, tried the self pass, nearly got to it, and it's Cantonio who leaves it up for Moriarty. Moriarty trying to get around Ronan Kelly with 3.5 on the clock. Two Canalmen in there fishing at that puck. Kelly will get it away. Too far for Hope. Can Seitz get to it? He can't. Graham sends it back. Moriarty tried to dish it out in front. Now it's Kennefic in a battle with Graham. Moriarty on the side, in front, tipped, and it wouldn't go. Pomborg standing strong again. Shot attempt, and that one went off the outside of the net. That was one of those, you have to joke and think, did it go through the net? And that one got sent in off the pad of Pomborg again. And it's played down the ice. That's another icing. 2:50 to go in this one. Once again, we thank all of you tuning in, including on our YouTube live stream. Keegan Hamblett on commentary, Ed Strode running the camera. This will be it for the regular season for both of us, but hopefully it's a close playoff game. I know wherever it's going to be, I'll go to do that one. And again, tape delay audience, keep it here because we got our senior post game that's going to be coming up afterwards. As here comes Thomas. He's going to have Kroll on his left, off to an own man in LaFrance. And played high into the middle. Kennefic able to stick it down. It's a weird part of that Dennis-Yarmouth bench. Graham going back to the left side. Kicked at by LaFrance. Taken over by Bourne. The backhand attempt wouldn't go by Kroll. It's McLean to the right side. Kennefic shoots one off the skate of Yerkes. Kroll again gets to it in the corner, sent it out in front, sticked away by Graham. Kirby, now it's Kroll with 2:10 to go. Kroll to the line. McLean shoots one. It's gloved through traffic by Stacy. This time Dennis-Yarmouth able to win the draw. Poked at Cole Thomas. Working in the corner, trying to spin his way against Garbett. McLean at the line, a save made, and it nearly popped right back into the blue paint. Kroll on the backhand, goes out to Kennefic. Kennefic across left side, Hunter McLean. He shoots one, a save, the rebound was dangerous. Kennefic's gonna hold it in the zone again. It's Kroll working with the right side, defended by Garbett. Kroll, a little bit of an overskate. Garbett's going to play it to Moriarty. Moriarty stepping in, up the ice. Moriarty coming in one-on-one. Shot attempt steered away by Palmborg. Moriarty lost it. Kirby's going to get to it behind with a minute 20 to go. Another stumble. Cantonio shoots one through the crease. Back on the other side. Slap shot got blocked in front. Kennefic got a stick in there, but Garbett still has it under control. Going back to Moriarty as the announcement comes with 1 minute to go in regulation. Kirby gets to it for the Canalmen. Cole Thomas on the right side, can't get it out. Shot attempt, tipped right on. Palmborg's got it underneath the pads for a face-off. Both coaches still have their timeout, 48.2 to go. Face off on the right side of Palmborg. Dennis-Yarmouth wins it. It's going to be LaFrance who played it off of James Kroll. Kroll down on a knee, got a deflection. Endress in the middle, shot attempt, save. Rebound in front, they score! Colin Endress puts Dennis-Yarmouth in front. Four unanswered goals in a stretch of under 27 minutes. From 3-0 down to a 4-3 lead, and Palmborg's got to go to the bench. The net's empty with 25 seconds to go. Picked up by Landon Hope. Still working along that short side. Sent down the ice. Rolling puck won't go. It's going to be an icing as the clock stops with 13.2. Does Coach Carpenito want to use this timeout?
UI goal scored by number 23, Colin Edwards. Assisted by number 19, Helen Justin. Time of goal, 14 minutes, 26 seconds.
And he's staying content with this group out there. 13.2, the Canalmen win it, shot attempt blocked. Hope leaves it at the line, they gotta go quick. McLean shot tipped and it went right through. Stacy knocked it away. 3 seconds to go. The Dolphins get it out of the zone. They've come back to win it. Handshake line goes on. What a comeback for Dennis-Yarmouth. They were down 3-0 halfway through this game. 4 different goal scorers for them tonight. All of them underclassmen. Miles Yerkes, Liam Graham, Ethan Woodward, and Colin Endres helped complete the comeback for Dennis-Yarmouth. A big win for them as they look to keep their state tournament dreams alive with just 2 games to go, and a big one coming up against top 10 team Sandwich for them on Monday evening. For the Bourne Canalmen, another heartbreaking loss for them as they move to 9-8-2 on the season. 1 more game to go before the state tournament for them. And I don't know, this is a tough one to soak in. We see guys that are smiling on the ice right now for Bourne. I don't know if smiling is the thing that I would be doing on the ice right now. This is going to be a tough one. Obviously, senior night means a lot to a lot of these guys. But this is a tough pill that they're going to have to swallow. The final shot on goal tally, Dennis-Yarmouth had 31, Bourne had 26. Jackson Palmborg ends tonight with 25 out of 29. So Freddie goes 2 for 2. The group photo coming along now. Guys that know each other, alternate captains for Bourne, Cole Thomas, Landon Hope, and captains for Dennis-Yarmouth, Matt Garbett and Jake Moriarty. Well, game coverage, that does it for us. Ed Strode and I will see you next at the state tournament. We don't know where we're going to be, but we're going to be making the trip for that one no matter where we go. Keegan Hamblett signing off. We will see you next time.